Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Chris. This is Stylist Meets Vinyl. Welcome back. I wasn't expecting to do a video today, but I saw this thread online that's going around in the vinyl community, and it is started by Chris Profi over at Chris Profi Musically Obsessed. If you don't know his channel, go check it out. He does a lot of great videos. This thread in particular is to show 5 perfect albums from 5 different genres in 5 minutes or less, which is the real challenge for me because I tend to talk a lot. So I'm gonna get started right away. Let's go. Okay, number 1, folk. This is folk rock. Bob Dylan, Blood on the Tracks. This is from 1975. A lot of people like Blonde on Blonde as their favorite Dylan album, which is a great album, but this one here is the one for me. Start to finish is amazing. Super emotional record. Dylan was going through a breakup, a divorce at the time, and you can just hear him kind of like pouring his heart out on this album. Really sad, very emotional. I love it. Great, start to finish. Okay, number 2. This is rock. Straight up rock. There were a lot of choices I could have went with this one. I have a ton of rock records and a handful of perfect rock records, but this one I wanted to talk about because I don't really think it gets talked about enough. The Raconteurs, Consolers of the Lonely. I think this is from around 2008. This is their second album. They just released a new one. Well, in 2019 they released their third album. So there was about 10 years in between the two albums. This one is amazing. It's got like Attention, Salute Your Solution, Consolers of the Lonely. But the big track on here that I really love is the final track on the album. It's called Carolina Drama. It's a Jack White song. He tells a really cool story about, well, I don't want to say. It's a drama in Carolina, but go check it out if you don't know it already. Consolers of the Lonely. Okay, next up, we're going to go to metal. I'm not a huge metal guy. I do like metal a lot, and I'm going to choose this one. I know it's a heavy hitter, Metallica, Master of Puppets. This is from 1986. This is the album that got me into metal. And my buddy, I remember in high school listening to Metallica, and I just really wasn't into them. And the older I got, the more I listened to them, the more I started to really like them. This is a perfect album, start to finish. 10 songs, 10 amazing songs. Obviously, there's Master of Puppets on here. There's some really good ones. The one that I really like that I don't think gets talked about enough is called The Thing That Should Not Be, and it's like this kind of dark, almost like a horror movie, like it's set like it would come from something like a horror movie, and the lyrics is like, it's talking about the thing that should not be. And I remember one day just thinking, I'm like, I wonder what it is they're talking about. And it's like, well, it should not be. Whatever it is, it shouldn't. And I really like that one. So Master of Puppets from Metallica, 1986. That is a perfect record. The next one, this is Prague. Perfect record. Yes, Close to the Edge. All right, okay, maybe it's cliche that I'm choosing this one because it is a powerhouse amongst prog albums, but this is another one too, kind of similar to Metallica, where I remember in high school I'd heard about Yes, and my dad I think had this CD, and I popped the CD in, and I was like, what the heck is this? And this is like a punch you in your face type of album, in a good way, and every time I listen to it I like it even more. And it's got, obviously on track 1 is Close to the Edge, which is it takes up the entire side 1. Really great album, Close to the Edge. Check it out if you don't know it, or if you don't, I mean, it's a prog album, it's great, check it out. Okay, next one is Love, Forever Changes. It doesn't actually have this is some dumb sticker, but anyways, I heard about this album, though this is Psychedelic Folk. I heard about this album from Dylan over at Nova Records. I was watching during the pandemic when the quarantine lifted, the very first one. I went to the record store and I saw this there. This is a reissue, but I picked it up. It is great. I really like it. What I love is like there's amazing like guitar strumming on this. There's some beautiful strings, some really nice horns on this as well, trumpet, and the final track on this album is called You Set the Scene, and I really like one of these lines from that song that says, "This is the time and life that I am living, and I'll face each day with a smile. For the time that I've been given such a little while, and the things that I must do consist of more than style. There'll be time for you to start all over." That's it. 5 perfect albums, 5 genres in less than 5 minutes. Thank you guys. Take care.